let's do some tapping, shall we? We are about to jump in and do some tapping to be your true you. To do this, I'd like you to please grab out your pen and paper. And I just want you to write down a few things before we jump right in, okay? So we're going to ask maybe 3 questions, but there's 2 that I've got first up. Okay, so the first one is a really good one. This is thinking of who the true you, who you believe that you truly are. So what are the qualities that, let me start again, okay. Okay, so my question is for you to ask, who do I know I truly am? Okay, that is the question. Please ask yourself, write it down or tune in, ask it out loud. Ask, who do I know I truly am? Think of qualities that you admire. Think of traits, character traits, ways of behaving, even habits that you're called to have that deep down you know inside that that's meant to be you and your life. It's okay if it's completely opposite to what you're doing right now. That just means you're out of alignment. If you see it inside of you, then that means that by default you are it. Because with law of attraction, anything that we're not, we're repelled by. And anything that we are, we're attracted to. So that means if you're attracted to it by seeing it when it just pops up in your mind, then it means you are it. So even if it's completely something that you've never even done, but you feel in your heart, gee, that's who I really believe I am. That's who I really want to be. Write it down. So write a little list, allow yourself to free write whatever wants to come out. So please pause me, go ahead and do that. Okay, you done? Meow. Let's move on. Next question is the opposite, really. Okay, so ask yourself, how am I not being this person? How am I not being this person? So you might even be able to like turn a lot of them into their polar opposites, or just like look at the parts that you know, well, this isn't really like that. This is opposite or different or just a lower level. And do your best not to judge yourself and go into story, but if you do, that's okay because we're about to tap on it. But really, it just is. It's not good or bad. It just is. So now ask yourself, how am I not being this person? Pause me now and come back as soon as you're done. Okay, you ready? Now, here's what's coming to me. So stick with me for a second. Take a breath. Who told me I was like this? The negative. Who told me I was like this? Just close your eyes and listen. Who told me I was like this? Who told you that you were like that? Okay, so did any faces or names or ideas pop up? Write it down. Even if it seems a bit weird, or even if it's like an institution such as school or the government, or, you know, anyone in your family or anyone growing up, anything. So if you need some more time to jot it down, pause me now. Okay, awesome. So let's take a deep breath together. You ready? I want you to sit up straight. Breathe in, relax your shoulders, open your mouth and throat, and yawn. And open your mouth, exhale at the end and just push it out. Just exhale, go. Ah. And then breathe inside, relaxing your shoulders big time. Okay. Last question. If I were my true self now, what would that be like? If I were my true self now, what would that be like? Usually, and this isn't a rule, so it doesn't have to be like this, But usually you'll get a lot of feelings first. What would it be like? You get a lot of feelings like, oh, it'd be free. It would be amazing. It would be high vibe, anything like that. And then it will start going to actual specifics. So keep asking until you get from, if you start with feelings, which I think maybe do it, but it's still not a rule. Just let it come out how it needs to. And then just keep asking, well, how would it be? How else would it be? What else would it be like? Yeah. So go ahead, have some fun with this. Don't worry if you're not sure, if you think you're making it up. In fact, we make everything up. So pause me, go do that now. Meow, are you back? Well, obviously you're back, otherwise you wouldn't know that I'm asking you if you're back, right? Let's get into it. Roar. Okay, full palms. Tap in the chest area, underneath the collarbones. Nice rhythmic tapping. Remember to breathe at least as much as I breathe. Remember to vibrate the words like this down into your body. See, I'm feeling a cavernous vibration echo through my chest and even into my belly. And that's what you want. It's not about anything else, but really trying to evoke it with those vibrations in your body. So let's go. And also change any words that don't fit your story. So it doesn't matter what it is, just say what feels true to you. We've already begun. Okay, repeat after me. Let's take a breath. Big, gentle, airy sigh. Ah, make sound, make sound, make sound. Ah. Oh, big yawn at the end to open the back of your throat. Ah. All the way up. Keep your mouth open. For some of you'll be feeling like a wind tunnel feeling, even hearing this sound. Just if that's happening, that's actually you elevating, so expanding, releasing, transforming. So help it happen. If it's not happening, if it's not happening to you, that's okay. It's still working. Okay, tap your chest. Repeat after me. Okay, ready? High vibe, enthusiastic. Let's go. I love and accept myself. And I'm ready to be the true me. I'm ready to dance among the stars. Keep tapping your chest. I'm ready to listen to my soul. I'm ready to listen to that voice within me that knows my true self. And say it like a soul in command. Sigh like that and say, I'm ready. But part of me has some blocks. And say it like this. Part of me has some doubts. There's a part of me that's out of alignment and sound frustrated. Tap the top of your head. There's a part of me that's out of alignment. And sound like a stumpy little 5-year-old and say, and it's annoying. Tap your eyebrows. Why can't I just be better? I really want to be better. Okay, stick with me here. Feel what happens in your body. Just notice what happens. Do you get sensations like squidgy, sick feelings in your belly? Do you get tightness in your jaw? It doesn't matter what it is. Just notice. Don't try to change it. Tap your eyebrows. Repeat after me. I should be better. Tap in the corners of your eyes. So why is it so hard for me? Remember, energy moves on sound. So when you do it like this, it's just to get the transformational shift, okay? Because we're not the meek ones. We're the ones that go to the limits and past the edges of universal creation, okay? So we want to get this out and through and move. So tap the top of your cheekbones, right on the very top, not down here, not over, right on the very top. Do not deviate, especially if you know tingles. That's a good sign. Just breathe more. Repeat after me. Okay, I admit it. Okay, now look at your list. I've been falling behind. Let's try and say that another way. There are all these things that I want to be. But there are all these things that I'm not. And it's hard for me. Ever since I was young. So what are some of the negative words on your list? Some of the qualities that you don't want? Say, ever since I was told what? And say it again or choose a new one. Ever since I was told, what were you told? Made to feel, same thing or something new. Ever since I was made to feel that I am, what's one of those things? See what we're doing here? And now repeat after me. And I feel it in my body. And saying one of the negative traits that you wish that you believe isn't truly you, say, and I feel it in my body. How I'm really so, what is it? Yep, and I feel it in here, and go just feel where it is. Hand on your heart, tap on the divot above your lips. Say this with enthusiasm. Feel the vibrations in your body. I love and approve of myself. Tap on the divot under your lips. Say, but no, I don't. Not this part of myself. So use your word, but I'm going to say word. So you replace it with yours if it's different. I could never approve of this part of me that's so lazy, irresponsible, disgusting, and changing your words if they don't match. Tap your chest. Repeat after me. I'm open to loving and respecting myself. So now I feel some cough coming up, and cough is actually a really good way of releasing your truth. So if it happens, you tap your chest harder because that's actually got lung points there and you help it happen. So if you're not coughing, just breathe. And for those of you that have a tickle, just let's bring it up. Open your mouth, open your throat. Big deep breath so you can get a fuller cough. And if you're not coughing, don't worry. And then out at the end. All the way down, breathe in, all of us. Big sigh, make sound, put your nose in the air. Keep going. How'd you go? Okay. Tap, what are these? Ribs. Tap on the front of your ribs. You can also tap around your belly if you like. Okay, repeat after me. I love and approve of myself more than before. Take a sigh, a defeated, annoyed sigh. Go, but there are these parts of me. Go down into frustration or anger or disappointment. There are these parts of me. Bring it up. Go like, that I just don't like. Scream if you want. Get out. Breathe. Again. You can do it, sweetie. Breathe. Sound. Shake your body. Shake your hands out. Shake your hands out. Tap the side of your body underneath your armpits. Repeat after me. I am choosing. I am choosing with all of my heart and soul. And say this quiet. To love and approve of myself now. Feel it in your body. Breathe like that. Tap the inside of your wrist. So if they're in prayer position, you open them up like that. Ding, 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 ding. Tap them however you like. Repeat after me. Ever since I was young, I was told that I'm... And everyone around me was like that too. Shrug your shoulders and say, that's just how it was. Or if that doesn't feel true, just say what does. Maybe some people, maybe a certain person, or maybe you were the only one. If you were the only one, then you'd say that. Okay, tap the side of your hand and crouch up point. I love and respect myself as much as I can right now. Come down into your body. Tap on the side of the karate chop point. I love and respect myself even though I have these things that I should change. Okay, let's use the word should for a bit because it's a resistant word. Go, oh, I should change. Okay, keep up faster. I should be better. I shouldn't do it. I should know better. And say it a few times. I shouldn't. Tap your top of your head. I have all these things that I should be. But you know what? I'm sick and tired of feeling this way. What if I'm already all of these positive qualities? What if it's already who I am? Now, for some, that might feel a bit crazy. So let's say, what do you mean, Kai? That doesn't make sense. Tap your eyebrows. I know who I'm being. And now say, but that's just it. It might be who I'm being. Tap in the corners of your eyes. But it's not who I truly am. Take a big breath and yawn. Big, take your time. Oh. At the top of your cheekbones. So even though I have these places that I feel stuck, and I might always have these parts within me. Shrug your shoulders. They might always be there. I might always be scared. And use the words that will suit your story. I might always be lazy and irresponsible. But I have other parts of me too. Hand on your heart, tapping the divot above your lips. What if I don't even have to? What if I don't even have to release these other parts of me? Mm-hmm. And now say, what do you mean? Mm-hmm. Tapping the divot under your lips. And now tell yourself, say your name. So I'm going to say my name. You replace my name with your name, Obvi. Okay, let's say, I might always have these parts within me. But what if I don't even need to release them? What do you mean? And replace with your name. Well, Kai, even though you have this part within you, And saying to yourself, you are worthy as you are. And saying it like this, but to yourself, replacing with your name. And sweet Kai, my darling Kai, I know that it's been hard for you. But that's only because you've focused on growing those qualities. And it was by accident. And saying to yourself still, and now you have a new way of doing things. Tap your chest. I have a new way of doing things. And in my new now reality, see, so a new now, let's say that again. In my new now reality, I get to call upon any quality that I desire. And yeah, I might still have the laziness and the fear, or replace with your own. And yeah, these qualities might still come up sometimes, which would suck. Tap the front of your ribs. But the truth is, I am worthy as I am. Even if I never believe it. Even if I never even know it. I am completely worthy as I am. And say this excited, say, and I have many different parts within me. Tap in the inside of your wrist. When I choose to listen to trust. Now say it again. When I choose to listen to trust, I strengthen it each and every time. Just like when I exercise, I get fitter every time but let me start that again, because I'm thinking about how every time you get puffed, you actually get fitter. So let's just say that again. I have this part of me that trusts. And every time I focus upon it, every time I allow it, I strengthen it. Just like when I exercise. Every time I exercise, I get fitter and fitter. More and more fit. Incredibly strong. And that's just how it is when I call upon these other parts of me. Tap the side of your hand. What are your positive qualities? So we're going to start off with trust, and then I want you to, whatever they are that you wrote down, change any words that I say with yours that don't match, all that sort of jazz. Use any that you like to. I also have these other parts of me. This part of me that trusts. Okay, so this other part of me that is like, that does that. And this part of me feels, make something up. Nod your head and go, yeah, this is a very real part of me. So let's say that you had smart on the list. I also have this other part of me that's smart. And change the word to any that you want. This part of me that knows. If I'm really honest with myself, this part of me is really quick-witted. And I also have this other part of me. What's another quality? This quality, the truth of who I am. And it's just a fact that even though I've been, and say one of the negative that's opposite, take a sigh. Oh, relax yourselves, open yourselves away from any heaviness. Don't try and change it, but allow it to change location if it wants, if that's happening for you. But I also have this part of me. And what's that positive quality? Say it in your own words. How is it? How is it for you? And this is who I truly am. And this is who I get to choose to be. Do something fucking weird. Shake that old stiffness out of you. Pull that stick out of your butt. Breathe, sit up straight. Open your chest. Oh, open everything. Open your belly. Tap your chest. Close your eyes. Come down into your body. Relax your forehead and face. No looking around the room. Come down into your body. Say, I know who I truly am. I can choose to be whoever I choose to be in this moment. I can choose to be whoever I choose to be in this moment. Okay, now replace whatever you want to. Say, I'm a leader of love and light. I am a badass superstar on a mission. I have something to say that people need to listen to. And it's time I get out of my own way. Because all of that is just a story. So I choose to connect my heart to my younger self. To that part of me that was being told, what's that thing? To that part of me that was made to feel how? Tap the top of your head. And I choose to send love and healing light back through space and time to all versions of me. Feel it in your body. And I'm doing it now. Take a big breath on that and imagine, pretend that you're sending this love to all versions of you. Go. What would that feel like if it was happening? Do it. Big yawn. Tap your eyebrows. Okay, pause me to have more time doing that. Take a few more breaths. Have fun with it. Pretend play. Send love, light back to the earlier versions of you. You can see an earlier version or you can pretend. You can just tune into the energy or you can see an image. Whatever it is, allow yourself to send love back through space and time. So we do one more breath together and then I want you to pause and do at least one more. Okay, so say, I choose to call in love and light and send it back in space and time to all versions of me and to all the parts that need my love the most. Tap in the corners of your eyes. I send this golden love and light into all parts of me now. And now let's do that. Take a big deep breath and pretend, feel, what would that be like? Ready, go. Oh, feel everything stretch open. You're expanding. Oh. Ooh. Okay, I want you to pause me and do one more on your own. Say it however wants to come out and have fun with it. And I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, when you're back, now let's tap on the top of your cheekbones. Repeat after me. Repeat after me. I get to Let's do that again. Feel this feeling. It's okay if you can't feel it, but here it goes. I get to recreate myself in every moment. I have permission to recreate myself in this right now moment. Even though it would be really weird, someone might call me fake. Some of my friends or people I know might not like it. Say this with some power or some anger. Say, well, fuck them and fuck that. Hand on your heart, tap the divot above your lips, because I get to choose who I am. And I'm tuning into the truth of me. Tapping the divot under your lips. And I will no longer play make-believe, addicted to my anxiety, fear, and worry. Saying the same old tired things over and over again. And feel into this and say, because that's what people expect of me. Tap your chest, find a place within you and say, I'm done with that. Put your hands, I'm done with that. I'm done. Shrug your shoulders, like release, like as in like, well, you're not even trying to release it. It's just so like say, I'm done. Notice any tingles that come up in your body. One more time. Nod your head, think about it, how, you know, those times that you go to be something else, but then you pull back and worry. Those times that you want to do something that you know you can do, but then all of a sudden you tell yourself that you can't do it. Those times that you want to say something, but hold yourself back. Those times that you do say something and then your partner or your friend or someone on the internet makes a comment. Well, fuck them and fuck that, okay? Repeat after me. I'm done. It's as simple as that. I love and accept myself. I love and approve of myself. Put your hands out. And I am an infinite creator being of love and light. Keep your nose up in the air. And when I allow myself to live in this now moment, come down, tap your chest, or put your hand on your heart. I am truly complete. Take a breath, keep your hand on your heart. Breathe while I talk. I have everything within me. Let's breathe again. I have everything within me. Let's say it a few times. I want you to feel that because you have access to choose to who exactly you want to be in this now moment. Say this. I have everything within me. Say it like a bit of an aha. I have everything within me. Everything I need is within me. I've been trying so hard all this time to be more. But it turned out all along I've always been enough. Let that flow. Make a sound. So it turns out after all, I'm actually enough. Say, okay, even the times I think I'm not, that's not even me. I've already tuned into who the true me is. And I get to rediscover it, recreate it, and redecide it every day. And now in a really like high-pitched floaty fairy voice, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, tap yourself down. Good work. Okay, so grab out your journal. I want you to write, who do I know I am? Who am I really? Who do I know I am? Who am I really? And who do I choose to be? Those three things. So pause me. Oh, no, don't pause me, but write those down. And I want you to allow yourself to write from a space of trust. And if you feel any fear and heaviness slip in, just go deeper into the trust. If it does become a struggle, then obviously acknowledge that it's there. Shape, what's it like? Okay, here it is. But then say, but I also have this other part of me, and go back into the trust. But just do your best to bask in the trust, in the spaciousness, and allow yourself to believe that you get to choose. Okay, so let me know how you go. Okay, I want to hear. So I love you so, 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 so much. Look out for the wonderful changes and allow yourself to act from this now moment so that you can recreate yourself over and over again and keep your booty in the chair and do the journaling exercise. Okay, I'm Kai Ashley, and I can't wait to hear how your experience has been. Bye.